alright. I'm back here yet again. This time, handicapped. Hopefully that won't stop me from drawing, because I feel like drawing again. This time, however, I chose something completely random. Steve from Minecraft. Yeah, everybody knows Steve, everybody has seen him. However, nobody has seen my depiction of him. And so I believe that showing you what my depiction of Steve is the greatest thing I can be doing at this exact moment. It is not saving people from burning houses. It is not feeding stray dogs. It is being right here and drawing Minecraft Steve. Do I even need a reference? No, I do not. I'm just gonna draw him from memory, cause surely I remember what Steve looks like. Of course I do. It's Steve. Everybody knows Steve, including myself. This will be the easiest drawing of my entire life, and I will bet my arm. No, let's not bet anything actually. I wanted to say that I bet that this is gonna be my greatest drawing. However, it is Steve. How good can a Steve drawing possibly be? Just because it's Steve, it automatically cannot be all that great. Without further ado, let's just get to drawing, alright? I'm not even gonna do any fancy layers, I'm just gonna hop straight in, all on the same layer. I'm just gonna bow, believe me. So first and foremost, I am gonna need a pencil. Pencil acquired. I'm not gonna look at proportions, I'm not gonna change anything. I'm just gonna freehand it, and as it comes out, that's how it's gonna look, and as it's drawn, and so whatever I draw is gonna be the final result. Kind of thing, you know. So let's start with a box, right, for his head. I've got a box. Let's give it some 3D effects. Okay, right. Now I believe he doesn't have a neck, and so let's give him a neck, because Steve with a neck, that sounds horrible. Then wide arms that go down to his torso. Okay, boom, these are his arms. Okay, now onto the legs. You go straight down to the other side, straight up, and you draw a line. Bam. This is how simple this drawing is gonna be. Let's give it some 3Dness. Boom. Okay. Boom. Okay. Are you paying attention? Are you at home, sitting somewhere, paying attention to what I'm doing? Because right now, you're seeing a professional at work. Oh, hold on. This is not good. Okay, let's ignore this line, shall we? Let's pretend it doesn't exist. Legs, my beloved. Up, behind. Boom. Okay, Minecraft silhouette done. Let's go. Now that I have the silhouette, I know what I'm working with, okay? I can see. This is not Steve. This is Steve Oisa, eh? Now, he has blue eyes, right? So let's draw eyes that are blue. I'm not gonna do none of that cross-eyed 4-pixel eyes. Not happening. I'm drawing straight up correct eyes. I'm gonna say that his skin color is something like this. How do we make a skin color? No, he's gonna look like he has a disease or something. Is this a skin color, or am I tripping? Is this comparable? No, it's not. Hold on. So is this a skin color? Okay, that looks good enough. So one eye looks like a woman, another eye, another woman. Now I think he has blue eyes and not green, hopefully. So let's just draw some nice blue eyes. I think that's a reference to some band, I forgot what. Now let's add the iris. Wow. Okay, eyes are really coming along. How incredible is this? Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is a lighter skin tone. Good. And now I just make him look normal, okay? I make him look like any other human being on this planet, and he's gonna thank me for it. I am sure of it. If he could speak, I would rather not be in the same room as him, but I'm sure he would be saying great things. Nightmare inducing. Nightmares are great. So who cares? Or well, at least I think that nightmares are great, because who doesn't enjoy a good nightmare? Yeah, it leaves you feeling a really strong emotion afterwards, perhaps too. It's gonna kind of kick you into your day. It's great. Nightmares are so overhated. It really pains me to see. What else is gonna give you that much excitement completely passively? Nothing. Nightmares are unmatched. They are amazing. And perhaps that's why I'm making one. No, I'm sure nobody's gonna have nightmares from this, especially not me. Imagine if I do. I would never sleep again, actually. I would burn down my house, destroy my hard drive because of this drawing, not because of anything else, and then started a new life as far away from everything as possible. But it's not gonna happen. Now, for the finishing touches, stuff that looks to be left out, I'm gonna fill out. Perfect. Now his sides, I'm gonna make just the tiniest bit darker. Okay, so I just fill and I fill and I... Wait, his hair is there. I forgot. Okay, I forgot he had hair. Does he have whips? I don't care. I'm gonna give him purple whips. Wow. He's gonna be mugging everybody. Every single woman and man looking at him is gonna have wet pants. I can promise you that much. That took way longer than it should have. But he has whips now, so that's good. I think so. Now let's go with the hair, shall we? So he obviously has dark brown hair. So I'm gonna give him dark brown hair, hopefully. So he has hair, I think. Oh no, I don't remember. Does he have hair on the side? I think he has hair that goes something like this. Hopefully I'm not wrong. And I guess I'm just gonna basically ignore the outline a bit. I'm not gonna be too scared about it. Hopefully it's gonna be still visible at the end. Oh, this is so crooked. Jesus. What was I thinking? Well, either way, I'm here to save the day. Even though my outline is kind of rough, I'm sure that I'll be able to fix it and make Steve enjoyable to look at finally. Because even in the movie, Steve wasn't exactly a sex icon. Steve wasn't exactly somebody you would look at and think to yourself, damn, do I want to sleep with him. Anyway, it is nice that he isn't bald anymore. That is admirable. Well, one side of his head has hair currently, so I suppose by normal standards he's still very much bald. But hey, bold and proud, you know what they say. Ha ha ha. Steve from Minecraft. I cannot believe I had such a great idea. What am I gonna do next? Alex? Imagine. Minecraft is a nice game. I made a new world kind of recently, and I've been trying to really actually care about it, because every single time I've started playing Minecraft I kind of didn't care too much for the whole thing, so that made it quite boring for me. So I've been really trying to just emotionally attach myself to that world. When I was a kid I played a PlayStation version of Minecraft, and my friend then lost it and I felt super sad afterwards. But anyway, now I can make spaghetti. No, I cannot. No, I definitely can make spaghetti. Spaghetti easy to make, surely, right? How do you make spaghetti? You just put a bunch of bologna sauce in a pan, I think. No, how do you make bologna sauce? Well, I suppose my days of spaghettiing are still in the future. Man, is this making me talk about completely random stuff. I'm just filling in hair. What a fun activity. But hey, the head is basically finished. His shirt is green or blue? I think it's green, yeah. I haven't seen anybody wear a straight green shirt, I think, ever in my entire life, so that's cool. I mean, I think he would look better naked, but who am I to judge, you know? I've never seen him naked, I think. And if I did, then I blocked the memory out of my head, which I believe is a good thing. The head is finished. Let's go move on to the neck. So even darker for the neck now. I'm gonna start with circles. Whoa, blasphemous. I know. Yeah, well, it looks interesting. He doesn't have long sleeves. Okay, this one at the forefront and this one at the back. Great, so let's start with the back, or the side of his arm, not back. I cannot see his back from this angle. Ugh, being limited by the third dimension. How boring. Maybe I should have been doing this with a bigger brush now that I think about it, because I'm just filling this in centimeter by centimeter, which isn't exactly effective, you could say. But hey, his arms are damn near finished. This needs to have a sharper angle, quite like this. Now onto his other hand. Actually, let's figure out this. Let's figure out how to use the bucket, because I still don't know. Each time I tried to use the bucket, I failed horrendously. But I think you just box it in, right? You take the color you want, you take the bucket, and you fill. Wow, it really is that simple. So why wasn't I using this before? Somebody please explain to me. Alright, let's do the same for his shirt. So his shirt is green. Let's make it... Should I make it an insanely obnoxious green? So now it's gonna... Okay. Now a bit darker because of his sides and top. Okay, this is coming along interestingly. Should I just keep it like this? It is funny. Okay, his pants are... Is he wearing pants? What pants is he wearing? Is it blue? He's not wearing shorts, is he? Brown pants? What kind of pants is he wearing? Nah, hold on, this is a dilemma. Worth a movie. I think he wears blue pants, but I am not confident in my diagnosis. Okay, I remember blue pants, so let's give him blue pants. I think this is correct. I think this is how he's supposed to look. Okay, but how does Alex look? You know, Steve is finished, but what about Alex? You know what? Let's do this. Let's draw Alex as well. I genuinely don't remember how she looks like, so I'm just gonna draw anything I want. Okay, now she has smaller shoulders because her arms are only half as wide, and she's also wearing pants, I think. So like this. Okay, let's give her the same treatment. Now, what type of shirt is she wearing? I am guessing it's not a green shirt with blue pants. I'm gonna give her pink. Why not? I really have no idea what type of shirt she is wearing. Now let's make sure these aren't visible. I think it looks better with them, but for consistency's sake, I'm gonna get rid of them. This is definitely not the correct color. Bum. Now onto her pants. What pants would she be wearing? Brown pants is something she would wear. Bum. Pants finished. Now now let's go on to her hair. So she definitely has brown hair. That's good enough. And now let's move on to the face. What type of eyes does she have? Wouldn't I like to know? Let's fill this up with white. And I'm gonna give her green. I think she has green eyes. Black in the middle, of course. Her eyes look like gems. Alright, now I'm gonna fill this in. So this looks horrendous, but I'm gonna save it. Her lips are looking beautiful, if I do say so myself. Absolutely kissable, lovable, and whatever else you do with lips, it is great. Oh yeah, this looks like Alex. I feel like I got the colors completely wrong. This is definitely not what she wears. And that's probably fine. I'm gonna take the whole thing, I'm gonna squish it a bit, I'm gonna move it to the side, squish it a bit more. I'm gonna take him, I'm gonna squish him a bit more. Bam. They are different sizes, so I'm gonna just make him longer, even more so. And this is the Steve Minecraft family. Okay, now I will paint my signature, which is, I guess this pen. So I don't remember if it is I drew this or I painted this. I drew this. I am gonna make the bag something like this. Oh my god. Are you alright? Oh my god. This looks so scary. Steve, what happened to you, man? Steve, are you alright? Steve is not surviving this. Okay, so now that it's finished, let's see if I get the colors correct. So listen, okay, I see the resemblance. I completely forgot that Alex has orange hair. I didn't give them shoes. However, apart from the fact that they aren't wearing shoes, and if you ignore the colors and how it's done and how it looks and how it was made, I think this is a success. Oh my god. That scared me. Oh my god. I forgot I set the timer. I need to take out my clothes from the washer. So that's it. My drawing tonight is finished. This is how it looks. It looks there is no saving this. There is absolutely no saving